Moving on, it is one of the most used kitchen appliances, but just how safe are microwave ovens? Most pass the leakage test when purchased brand new, but in time, models can fail without you even knowing it.
Some microwaves leak radiation levels up to 3 times more than the national standard, which is enough to cause serious burns to a consumer. But these dangerous side effects are easily avoided with a few simple tests. Well, here to show us how is electrical technician from Jim's Test and Tag, Manu Sharma. Good morning to you, Manu. This was really distressing to me to hear this, because I remember way back when microwaves were introduced and we were all worried about radiation, and then we're told they're all safe. Yeah. How does radiation leak out of microwaves now?
Look, radiation can leak out of microwaves for numerous reasons. It could be it's damaged, it could be the seals are no good, it could be corrosion. There's many reasons why it does happen, yeah.
It can be invisible to the eye, of course, so what are the signs that your microwave's leaking, and what's your best advice to actually try to avoid it?
Yeah, sure. Look, I mean, a simple check over your microwave once in a while is not a bad place to start, and then obviously it goes through to more technical type of testing and analysis. So essentially, what if your door is firmly on and not hanging off, if the hinges are fine, if there's no external damage to the actual the front cover, making sure there's no dirt, grime or corrosion once again on the seals are not broken. That's a good way to make sure that the microwave is not leaking and is safe for you and your family. Otherwise, it can cause various issues from a health perspective as well.
How often should we be replacing our microwaves?
Look, certain studies do say that between 5 to 7 years, a microwave should be replaced. Look, I mean, it depends on the hostility of the environment as well. I mean, if it's in an office, it's used a lot more than what it's used in a household. So, you have to factor those sort of things in as to how often you're using it and sort of what sort of environment it's in.
Manu, talk me through the dangers here, because the national standard for radiation leakage is 5 milliwatts per square centimetre. I understand that some microwave ovens are reaching actually 3 times that amount. Well, what's the risk here? Burns or, some risks to pregnant women?
Yeah. So, yes, that's right. So, I mean, the risks can do vary. First of all, cataract. It does bring on cataract earlier or things of that nature. Skin burns, definitely, that's right. And other sort of, men and women sort of bodily functions, reproductive parts. From what we understand, it does play a factor in that.
Okay, I'm just thinking about the microwave I've got at home, and it's definitely been losing power, say, over the last year. But everything looks like it seals, it's all clean and everything. But could that mean that it's leaking radiation if you just notice that it's just taking longer to cook things?
Look, that's a tough one, but look, it could just be sort of dying out internally. Because it might be getting a bit older. However, I don't think that's not a sign for it to be leaking. Leaking is more of it is, as I mentioned and I showed you a bit earlier, it is more of a visual aspect. It is a structural aspect. So yeah, I mean, as long as you haven't been dropping it off the bench, it's all good.
I'm only doing that on a Friday, but it seems to have survived 5 years. Manu, thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks for your time.
People are out checking their microwaves in droves, I reckon, now.